Did the fake news media just try to launch a George Floyd 2.0 psyop? Wow. DHS reveals masked anti-ICE terrorist assaulted ICE agent with weed whacker. Local news pushed hoax that attacker is the victim. A left-wing anti-ICE psycho was arrested on Saturday in Santa Ana, California after attacking ICE agents with a weed whacker, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, said. Video of the incident shows the masked man, who was reportedly working as a landscaper, running at agents with a deadly weed whacker. The incident reportedly sparked more anti-ICE protests in the Los Angeles area. However, at first, local left-wing rag KTLA ignored the weapon and reported that the man was the victim of a violent incident and that he was forced into the back of an unmarked car by alleged federal immigration officers as if he had been kidnapped, via KTLA. In a graphic video that has since gone viral on social media, about 7 or more masked men wearing U.S. Border Patrol vests are seen violently detaining a father in Santa Ana before forcing him into the back of a car on Saturday. The violent incident sparked protests in the following hours, and an online fundraiser was started through GoFundMe, where family members identified the victim as Tustin resident Narciso Barranco, a father to 3 sons who are all United States Marines. One of his sons, 25-year-old Alejandro Barranco, told KTLA that his father was pepper sprayed in addition to repeatedly being punched in the face during his detention. According to Alejandro, his father was picked up by alleged federal immigration officers while he was working as a landscaper at the IHOP in Los Angeles. Then KTLA posted the clip without context whatsoever. And clearly, the clip begins with the criminal already being detained aggressively. However, there was more to this clip before the clip that KTLA put out, and it wasn't just KTLA that did this. Gavin Newsom also posted the same clip without context with a caption on X stating, "Donald Trump's America. The father of 3 U.S. Marines is brutally beaten by federal agents." If that's not an attempt at a psyop, I don't know what is. DHS then punched back, posting on X, clarifying with context what happened. DHS posted on X, he assaulted federal law enforcement with a weed whacker. Perhaps the mainstream media would like our officers to stand there and be mowed down instead of defending themselves. What a completely slanted portrayal of what actually happened. And here is the full video with the context revealing this psycho waving a weed whacker at federal agents.
¿Y por qué le pegas? Yo estoy grabando.
They're looking for their George Floyd 2.0 scenario. They need their George Floyd 2.0 scenario. We've already seen the riots kick off, but to reach critical mass and for the nuke to blow up, to be in George Floyd 2020 mass riots worldwide scenario, they need an illegal alien in a situation like this, maybe even worse, pulling a gun on a federal law enforcement agent and maybe getting their head blown off as a result. They'll spin it, just like they spun George Floyd scenario. Cancer, acne rosacea, multiple sclerosis, and rheumatoid arthritis are 4 different diseases in 4 different areas of medicine. What if they can all be treated with parasite medication, and that turns out for these diseases to be true? What if I told you that if you had a pet or ate sushi, you are more likely to have parasites? This means that a lot of our ailments that we experience every day are caused not by environmental issues, but by parasites as well. This is something Big Pharma does not want you to know about. I know many of us check off many of these boxes. This is why Purge is offering their new liver cleanse products for all of you out there that need to clear those toxins out once and for all. PurgeStore.com offers everything you need to cleanse and detox your body. Powerful enzymes and probiotics, 15-day colon cleanse protocols, liver cleanse, and of course, the parasite cleanse. Right now, if you go to PurgeStore.com and use promo code DREW, that's D-R-E-W, you will get 20% off your entire order. Use the link in the description below, PurgeStore.com, and support the Gateway Pundit today. The Gateway Pundit is supported by the people, we the people, that is you, the American people. We thank you for your support. Speaking of radicals, Bernie Sanders encourages activists to obstruct ICE agents at Fight the Oligarchy rally in Texas. Multi-millionaire champagne socialist Bernie Sanders is fighting the oligarchy, one private jet flight at a time. Bernie arrived in Texas this weekend for a Fight the Oligarchy rally. After spending years demanding that the peasants ride bicycles and reduce carbon emissions to save the planet, Bernie Sanders spent more than $200,000 on private jets for his tour. Crazy Bernie encouraged activists to obstruct ICE agents who are lawfully conducting immigration raids and removing criminal illegal aliens. He said, "We got to figure out a way to stop ICE from what they are doing as soon as possible," Bernie said in McAllen, Texas on Friday, a region that is an open portal for illegal immigration and serious cartel activity.
So we gotta figure out a way to stop ICE from what they are doing as soon as possible.
We all know at this point that when Democrats do this and they make these declarations, it is a dog whistle to activate one of their radical terrorist sleeper cells to carry out what needs to be done in order to achieve what they are saying at the moment. Well, the Trump administration did receive some good news. Supreme Court smacks down Biden judge, allows President Trump to resume deporting illegal aliens to third-party countries, including places like South Sudan. In a 6-3 decision, the United States Supreme Court on Monday allowed the Trump administration to resume deporting illegal aliens to third-party countries. This means the Trump administration's efforts to deport criminal illegal aliens to South Sudan is back on. The Supreme Court granted the Trump administration's emergency application and paused Judge Brian Murphy's order blocking the third country removals. Liberal justices Sotomayor, Kagan, and Jackson dissented, predictably. Last month, U.S. District Judge Brian Murphy, a Biden appointee, said the Trump administration violated his court order to provide the aliens with meaningful due process since they were being sent to third-party countries. Some of the aliens are from Laos, Vietnam, and Cuba, so sending them to South Sudan puts them in danger, attorneys argued. Some of those in danger have committed disgusting sex acts with a child victim less than 12 years of age, additionally charged with sex abuse in the second degree and assault with intent to commit sexual abuse. Those convicted of first-degree sexual assault involving a victim impregnated, mentally and physically incapable of resisting. These people should be deported at the least. The Trump DHS has also responded after another judge ruled that MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia should not be detained on criminal charges of child trafficking. The Department of Homeland Security responded after a judge ruled MS-13 gang member Kilmar Abrego Garcia should not be detained on his criminal trafficking charges. DHS spokeswoman said Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a dangerous criminal illegal alien. We have said it for months, and it remains true to this day. He will never go free on American soil. Federal Magistrate Judge Barbara Holmes on Sunday ruled MS-13 gang member and wife-beater Kilmar Abrego Garcia should not be detained on his criminal charges. Fox News also obtained the body cam footage that shows Kilmar Abrego Garcia being caught human trafficking in 2022.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, and you?
All right.
Everything good?
You got a bunch of people here, don't you?
It's one for shit. Yes.
go back to work. Gotcha. Where you working at? Where? Where? San Luis, Missouri. Missouri? Yes, sir. Gotcha. Okay. But I'm from to Maryland. Where do y'all live at? Where are you living? I live in Maryland. Maryland? Yeah, also here. Whose vehicle is it? What, excuse me? Whose car is it? It's to my boss. Your boss? My boss, yeah. Where's he live? Where's your boss live? My boss right now is staying in Maryland, but he lives in Texas. Okay. In Houston, Texas.
After talking to Kilmar, the officers had no doubt he was trafficking.
You know what you got here, right?
No.
He's hauling these people for money. You got an ass hauler is what he's doing, but sometimes they commingle dope. And
No, but
he,
did you see how squatted in the back?
there's 8 people in there.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. They put an extra row of seats in there.
Yeah. So he's getting paid to haul these people, probably to Maryland, I would say, if I had my
He
guess.
said they all work together. That's what he's telling me, but he's the only one that knows
So,
English.
so let me ask you this: they don't have any luggage in there, right? And if you get them out, they're gonna have a toothpaste and they're gonna have toothbrushes in their pockets. I guarantee it.
He's got $1,400 cash in his pocket in an envelope.
Well, Democrats have definitely been pretty silent when it comes to the Maryland man, the Maryland dad, because clearly the guy's a criminal. He's trash, and he does not belong in the United States of America. And the more and more that this stuff began to become confirmed and revealed, especially in court, the more and more Democrats became hush-hush and distanced themselves. Because they're a cult. If they can't use you, they dispose of you. My name is Drew Hernandez for the Gateway Pundit, and you have been On Watch with Drew Hernandez. I'll see you guys on the next one.